Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Rise of Empires, Ice and Fire. My name is Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for any of your previous views, likes, subscriptions, comments, in-game messages. If you killed me over a kill event weekend just for fun, thanks for that as well. Guys, we're doing great. Thank you so much. I thought I'd do another Q&A. It's been a week or so, and we seem to get quite a few comments through whenever I put out a bunch of videos. Just so you know, guys, obviously I have a work and life and all that kind of stuff, so the chance I get to record videos is quite slim, and it's usually this is a kind of sunny lunchtime that I've got a couple of hours spare, so I can sit down and I keep a list of things I want to talk about and record a few videos back to back, and then I can put them up during this week. So let's start with the Q&A, and we work backwards as we did. The most recent comment we have is from the base layout video. Sale said, when Mint is not on road, production of gold is stop. Yeah, that is correct. I said, whoa, lot. I think I just moved something around there. I'm in the wrong screen. That is correct. When I said in a previous video about your layout and moving your stuff, and you can save charcoal, etc., guys, you have to look at every aspect of it. Yeah. So this is up to you. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. You're all intelligent people, and you can all kind of play around and trial and error and A/B test and see what works well for you. We all are on different levels. We have different priorities in the game, and different things are going to work for you. My priority is not necessarily gold at the moment. I'm kind of okay for gold. 3 or 4 levels ago, when I was maybe C18, I remember not having much gold. Now I seem to have quite a lot gold. That's because I could sell more of my ale. I could produce that quite high, etc. I could sell a lot more of my food because I've starved my tavern, so I don't ever run out of food forever. So I got a lot of food. So gold is not a high priority for me. Charcoal is, because I do not want to use my wood. Wood is something that I need enormous amounts of. I do have quite a lot of charcoal because I can swap food for charcoal in the commercial man trading house. So, I don't necessarily need to worry too much about that either, but that's why I keep my mints there, and I have only an efficiency rate in my mint of 86%, but that's fine. It doesn't make much of a difference to me. That is also 86% because I do not keep my tavern full, so that means my population is low. But that's what I'd like to do. I'm just giving you tips. Somebody asked on the top 5 tip video that I put out a few weeks back, how to build a cellar on level 20 castle, what you need to build a cellar. Guys, the game will let you build something if you can build it. If you can't build it, then you can't build it. There's no kind of trick to doing something. If it's not available to build, you can't. And what does this one require? God knows. I have no idea. Gatherers Guild. Unique gathering parties, which gathers more effectively. Workers Guild, we've got one of those. Yeah, so I don't know why these two come from. I don't know when they're released. Maybe it's a much higher level than I've been before. It could be a class thing, but that's unusual because it would then usually be in... Oh, a bit of freezing there. It would be in the class section of the build menu. But yeah, if you can't build something, don't build it. Basically, you can't build it. Also, if you're keeping your population low like I do, in terms of starving your cellar, etc., starving your tavern, some things are triggered by the population you have. So you might need to periodically just put stuff into your tavern to see what happens when you have a full production. But yeah, if you can't build something, guys, you can't build it. There's no trick to make the game let you build it unless you've got the requirements to do it. And as I said, that cellar doesn't seem to have any requirements that I could see, so I have no idea. Somebody called me an idiot again. Why are you donating so much diamonds? This is on my I am an idiot video. Do donations systematically to all types of technology without donating much gems. Donations from food itself is enough for your demands. I'm sorry, Sharon. In that sense, I'm not an idiot. I look at all my gems. Yeah, so roughly I donate, I don't know, what is it, 600 to 700 gems a day. I earn that very, very easily. You can and should be pulling in a minimum of 2,500 to 3,000 gems a day on getting just a few of the daily challenges and the Clash of Province. I always have an excess of gems, and I can always buy resources with them, etc., etc. I get the benefit of increasing our alliance technology, which will eventually help all of my alliance, including the people who might not be at the gem level that I am, and B, I love to use the alliance shop. I think it is, well, I have never done really the analysis of it, but I reckon it's the best place to buy stuff. Sorry, went into the wrong one. Go into here. No, that's the wrong one again. But I love to use the Alliance shop. So, no, I have no problem donating that amount of gems. And I definitely want to have as many Alliance donation points per day as possible. I have also, you have to consider, I don't do this anymore. I try to let other people win. But, you have to consider the donate rankings. The resource reward you get for being in the top 3 here, at the end of each week is quite significant. So by donating resources and gems, I have a chance at this. I help everybody else. I use up something that I already have quite a lot of and can gain quite easily. So yeah, in that sense, no, I'm not an idiot, and I'm happy to say that. Somebody else, Steve Bailey, mentioned it's not highlighted. So again, this is for the tip on here. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. That I suggested that you should go down the bottom. Come on, sorry. And you should, wait a second. You should be donating 20,000 food. If it's not highlighted for you, you're not an R4 and an R5, then maybe you are, your alliance has either recommended or non-recommended things. That's up to you and your alliance to sort out. We don't really bother with that stuff. And we'll talk about that in a bit, I'm sure. Somebody asked on my base layout video, the most wanted. Hey, Mr. Gill, I really enjoy watching videos. Thank you. What do you think about troop consumption? I answered this in a previous video, troop consumption. I try and keep my troop consumption at 0. You can see here it's 103 because I've got quite a lot of stuff in here and my guys are doing stuff. Same with my wood. There should be 0 consumption there. That is correct. I try to keep it at 0, and you should easily be able to keep it at 0 by just keeping these 2 numbers, this one under 700 and this one under 700. That occasionally means you will have to use wood and food for something, I don't know. You'll have to work out where you can spend them if you want to keep your consumption low, but that's what I try and do. Obviously, it's not easy every time, and there's going to be points where there is troop consumption, but I mean, I've got so much food, I'm not really worried about food anymore. Wood, I really like it to be under 700. Ibrahim asked, if hospitals got in a road and your troops are injured, still they go inside or they insta-die? You only need 1 hospital attached to the road, and that will act as if you have all hospitals attached. That's no problem at all. They can be, then the rest of the hospitals can be not attached to a road. Somebody said something in a language I can't read. Somebody else said, funny thing, I just discovered this today. This is about the I'm an idiot video. Arjun Carter said, it's a great tip. Only problem is it's counterproductive for the alliance. Everybody will just be donating as they like without any objective. The technology tree doesn't grow as all points go spread out. Exactly. That, you know what? That's exactly it. You're either going to be in an alliance who cares about that, or you're going to be in an alliance who doesn't. I to be honest, this is a game I have far too much zero time, but I have far too much other things that I care about to really care that much about the probably minute percentage differences that are going to occur by spreading out the research and by focusing the research. I mean, we're literally talking about, there's going to be differences of a few days in things being researched or not, or some things being reached or not. And I guess over time, if you're talking about 2 or 3 years of playing this game, then that might be a big issue. But in terms of how we play here, and in terms of how long it takes to research any of the Alliance, any technology anyway, I'm really not that hassled. When we first had this alliance, I used to send out mail saying, focus on this one, focus on this one. And a few of my guys, the R4s here, will occasionally go, we should be focused on this. And I say, go for it. Tell everybody to focus on that. Bust your ass every day sending a mail going, why aren't we focused on this? And at the end of the day, you're just going to make the game less enjoyable for yourself because you're trying to hassle people all the time. People are going to play. People are going to ignore you a little bit. People are going to focus on what they want. To be honest, I want to get a lot of points so that I can donate back into the Alliance, help everybody, and I can focus on what I can spend a lot on. I can spend a lot of food and I can spend a lot of gems. So that's what I do. So yeah, I think there's two types of alliances. I've always been, and I've always started the types of alliances where we don't have rules. Yeah, we kind of occasionally might recommend something, but we don't do rules. Everybody comes and plays and helps as much as they can. All we ask is for activity and at least some donating every week of any part. But we don't say you have to donate to this one in this order so that this is what we... No. God, it's just a game. It's too boring. It'll drive me crazy. Miguel Flores says, I told my alliance master about it and he said don't tell no one because it's going to ruin the tree. Yeah, and he said he didn't want people knowing. That's selfish, right? Again, it's up to you guys. That's your alliance. You guys got to sort it out. Of course it's gonna affect the way the tree and the way things are researched and how long that takes to research things. Of course it will. But that's up to you guys to sort out. Your alliances should be your friends and people you like to play with. It shouldn't be people you argue with. If you're arguing with your alliance every day, or you feel that they're not caring about what you want and what you think and how your game is playing, then maybe you're in the wrong alliance. Somebody else said they've been doing it for 8 months. Yes, fantastic. Thanks a lot for telling us about Precious Friendship. You're awesome. I am. Check out Precious Friendship 2, which is, I think, the... I don't know what that is. Where's that? Let's have a look. A lot of these questions I obviously answer in the comments, but I like to put them up here as well because a few people don't read the comments or go back to a video they've watched before, and so we might be covering stuff that you're thinking about but didn't ask. What's Precious Friendship 2? That's 1. That's already done. So I am doing Precious Friendship 2. Oh no, it's just this one. What's this? This is donate gems. Yeah, cool. I think you get how many points? Yeah, 5,000 as well. So maybe when I eventually run out of food or something, or finish this one, I'll go and do that one for sure. I probably could work out a better system of doing gems there and there. Yeah, I'll have a think. Somebody said, how's your troop consumption? Only 60k? It should be less than that, because if I keep my... Guys, it says it right here. You can see it. Yeah? What is it? It's this one. Yeah, press these buttons. To keep our troops fed, food will be consumed. When the food storage is low, depending on the level, the upkeep will be halted. Okay? If you don't have enough in here, in this bit, they will stop giving it to the troops. It's just a simple thing. So you've got to try and keep these levels low. Yeah, so keep your on hand. Remember, these ones up here are your on hand. This one in here is your storage, which is always safe. Keep your on hand food and logs low. And check out my video. Somebody again mentioning the kind of studying the alliance technology thing. As I said, you guys, it's up to you guys. You do what you do, I do what I do. Somebody said thank you. I say thank you. Somebody said it's a lot better points. Yes, it is. I've donated quite a lot in stone because we needed some for the new dragon, and that's fine. Somebody was talking about the shrine. The video I did on the shrine, somebody says, as long as your friends in the alliance can donate you, what's wrong in doing that? It's not mandatory that you have to put in any res. Your teammates can still fill in for you, and you can resurrect 30% or less based on the donation. So what the hell's wrong with that? Yeah, of course there's nothing wrong with that, but basically then your teammates are wasting. The difference in what this is, and you can see I put in some today. I'm doing another test on it, and I wanted to see exactly and see how many of my teammates would do it, and I was thinking about what they're going to do. Nobody else is doing it though. I'm quite interested because I said don't do it, so I'm wondering. But I'm just testing this out. But basically it is a waste. Your teammates would be better off training more of their troops if they have, because I can't remember the numbers, whatever it was, but go back and look at the video. This is far more expensive to get the troops back than it is just to simply train more troops. So whether or not you put the money in, or whether or not your teammates do, it is still a waste. Of course, I don't care if you do or not, but my point was it is a waste of resources. This is a more effective way to gain troops. This is a useless way to gain troops because you're spending far more. So that's my point. Gilwin State 98, why can't I see the warehouse to donate stone? I guess you're not in the Reign of Chaos season then. Attacking tiles, so this is kill event. I was talking about kill events last weekend. Attacking tiles also cost you more stamina. actually 4 times more than your regular attack. I did not know that. I have not done that in a while, so that's a good tip. I said, you know, if you're going to go over and attack bases to get kill points, you know, some people attack tiles, which I don't because I think it's a little bit dodgy. It actually costs you more, so they are encouraging you not to, which is an interesting point. Somebody said something in a language I don't understand. Roderick Naves, who says quite a lot on here, says, hi bro, only KE on KE it only works after reset, and if not, only look to get the 3rd chest for the scroll. If you have max technology, you've got 2 scrolls. Okay, cool. So he's basically just saying just do it after reset because you know, there's so many people who are going to be doing it. Migration event. Somebody says you can only migrate to states that are open. Top 2 states that have the most migration power are closed. Each month you can buy 1 cheap ticket a month, and that's buy in real money. Worth buying? I don't think so. So it is worth going to more active states. As you see in your states, there's some 300 to 400 million powers, which means they do not hold a little bit. Oh, posts here. Yeah, basically migration. You know, you have to pay real money, so I do not like it. Somebody asked me to donate some gems to me, and I said no. Go and get your own. If my castle is attacked, what teleport should I use to escape? It really depends. Advanced teleport is more expensive. Random teleport is less. Kind of depends. I don't know. Should you escape? Should you just send your troops out so they don't get killed? Should you put a shield on? Is that probably a better idea? Yeah, I mean, there's many options if you're attacked. If I'm attacked, I don't really worry too much unless it's somebody huge that's going to destroy me. I kind of let's see how the attack goes, especially if it was somebody versus, you know, similar to my level. That's kind of fun. Somebody wanted more vids. Yeah, I'll do what I can. Can you do a video of Clash of Province Day 6? I think I did a little bit of kill event talking. That's about as much as I will do on that. Mystical, have you done a video on plundering? I would very much like to know how to do this. I guess that is the same as killing or raiding, and I guess I've talked about that in the kill event video. Can you rank up the orange heroes? Sometimes I don't know which one I should focus on. No, just check out the video on heroes. They're all different, and I think we've got to the point where we did the last Q&A. If I remember rightly, I feel like I've answered that question before. Let's check if there's anything that's been held for review. Nope. Let's check if anything in the spam folder. I will raffle my 25th level castle. Soon I'll have a night live on my channel. There you can watch a couple of videos with everything you have. This is from Rise of Empires Latino gameplay. So, okay, must be another channel. Let's check him out. Where is he? Can we go to the person? No. Let's search Rise of Empires Latino gameplay. 1 subscriber, 2 videos. First video was out a week ago, got 28 views, 10 views, all in Spanish, I think. Cool. So guys, there you go. If you I've never watched this guy. He's got 2 videos out. He's been doing it for about a week. If you are Spanish speaking and you'd like to hear something in Spanish, then maybe go check him out. If he's good, let me know, and I would definitely recommend him. I would recommend him if he's good. You let me know if he's good, because I'm not going to be able to understand what he's saying. But yeah, check him out. Always happy to especially if it's a different language that doesn't compete with me. Let's pop back to this one and see if there's any other spam. No. Oh yeah, there's a lot of spam, but there's nobody that says something interesting that's been classed as spam by accident. Okay, so that's the Q&A number 3 for this time. Please feel free, ask me as many questions as you like, guys. I always answer as soon as I can. I seem to get a lot of questions when I'm sleeping, so when I wake up in the morning, you know, while I'm taking a poo and getting ready for work and all that kind of stuff, I usually scroll through, answer as many questions as I can, and then, you know, kind of combine them all in a video like this once or so a week. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Catch you soon. Goodbye.